Well, now it is official. DeAndre Jordan is a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, just think about it. Just feel. So the Sixers went in desperation heat for a backup center to replace Andre Drummond. So their bench guy to replace Andre Drummond is DeAndre Jordan, who's been a non-factor now over the past couple of years, where even the struggling Los Angeles Lakers, who probably most likely won't even make the playoffs, even they said, we'll pass. Goodbye. That same, the DeAndre Jordan, who just got let go by the Lakers, that guy, he's our backup center to replace Andre Drummond? Is this really the best we can find right now? So even if DeAndre Jordan comes in, gets limited minutes, and does solid with this Sixers team, even if he does, what difference? It's how much of a difference that really going to make? I mean, because let's face it, DeAndre Jordan's contract is over at the end of the season. That means we can easily find a replacement for him. We could bring back Dwight Howard if he decides to stick around for another season or two, the king of one-year deals currently. We could get maybe Robin Lopez. You could possibly be talking about Javale McGee, another guy you could get. Or even possibly Andre Drummond's contract expires with the Nets. We could bring him back. There's at least 4 different options right there when the season's over that we could replace DeAndre Jordan with. So what is this really going to do for us? Is this really the best answer? Not to mention we had Andre Drummond, a better center. And last year we had Dwight Howard, who was a better bench guy. Both better bench guys than DeAndre Jordan at this point in his career. And I'm referring to both Howard and Drummond as better bench guys because they were. So this is a downgrade for a bench center for the Sixers. They're bringing someone who has a name, who's been a factor in the past, but currently has been a non-factor, was a non-factor on a struggling Lakers team that might miss the playoffs and most likely will. That DeAndre Jordan is our bench center when Embiid's not playing, when he's sitting down, coming out of the game. That's our guy. Been a loss for words, but clearly this is a downgrade. And even if he does even if he does help a little bit, he's a little bit better. Obviously, there's at least 4 or 5, possibly 6 guys in free agency that we could get as our bench center, or we could possibly even draft a bench center in the second round, maybe. I mean, who knows? And at this point, Dan, it's not a good signing at this point for me, especially since he's been a non-factor. I mean, I don't see much coming out of this. I mean, it's possible even with James Harden, Joel Embiid, we're obviously Tyrese Maxey there and those guys. And we still got some solid bench guys. Still got George Niang, Danny Green, and those guys. Obviously, we're still going to be contenders in the Eastern Conference, obviously. But is DeAndre Jordan really the best bench center we can get, especially being that he's easily replaceable when the season's over, even if he does play a little bit better than he did past couple of years with his previous teams? Yeah, this is not a good signing, man. That's all I'm going to say about this. But you guys can let me know what you think of this DeAndre Jordan signing in the comment section. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Also, feel free to share the video. Most of all, have a wonderful day or night. Nicky Steve signing off, and I'll see you next time.